All right, so it's a little overcast. The sun's breaking through. I'm out here with Nancy at Fresh to You, and we're going to be talking about berries. Big things in Oregon here.
Yes, Marionberries specifically right here. They are Oregon's fruit. They were developed here at Oregon State University, named after Marion County, and they're pretty much just growing in Oregon. They're our special fruit. And the homeowner can easily have a nice berry patch in their backyard.
Well now, see, when I'm looking through, this is a lot of berries, so how much would they need?
They could probably, if they want to put some in the freezer for the winter, probably an 8-foot stretch would be plenty.
And it's not really wide. You've got maybe 3 feet at the most.
Because you train them up on the wires so they stay fairly narrow.
Well, you know, I've been in this business a long time, Nancy, and I still get confounded by berries.
Yes.
When you say you train them up on the wires, what do you do with them?
Okay. Well, the way Marionberries work is the first year they grow the canes, the second year they produce the fruit. So what you want to do is train the canes up. Carl's holding a cane that will produce fruit next year.
So that's the growth from this year,
yes.
But it's what's going to produce next year.
Yes, so what we'll do is we'll harvest all the berries and then we'll cut out the canes that had berries this year.
Okay, so these ones that are kind of circular?
The ones that are circular, we'll take them totally out. And then what we'll do is there's probably about 6 or 7 canes at the base. And we'll take half of them and wind them around one way in kind of a circle. There's 2 wires here. There's an upper wire and a lower wire.
And you just tie them onto
that. You don't even really need to use anything. You just kind of wrap them around and they'll stay. And then in this, we usually do it like right after harvest. Some people leave them on the ground over winter, but we usually train them up. The canes are a little easier to handle, less brittle.
Sure.
If you do it right after harvest, and then you've got just a great field.
And too, I heard you talking to us earlier, you guys don't use any sprays,
We don't use any sprays. We're firm believers in using compost tea and compost. So we spread just a whole layer of compost along the base of the canes, and then we'll actually spray the leaves and fruit as they're developing with compost tea probably 3 or 4 times during the early growing season, like when they're blooming.
Sure.
And that helps prevent disease, and it also is very beneficial.
Well now,
nutrient-wise.
Just on the other side of us over here, Nancy, are some huge berries, beautiful.
These are a fairly newer berry, developed at a joint between OSU and Maryland. It's called Triple Crown, and the nice thing about them is they are thornless, no thorns.
Wow.
And the other thing is they are, as you can see, just beginning to ripen.
Yeah.
So the home gardener might like this because it's thornless and it ripens later, because sometimes summer gets away from people.
Well, you know,
before they know what's happened.
The flavor is
flavor
absolutely amazing.
is amazing.
But there's even some more tastier things inside, so let's go in there and see what we got, all right?
Let's go see what's happening in there.
Well, Nancy, talk about a table full of delights. What's going on with all these jars?
Well, you saw those Marionberries out there. We hand-pick them, and they're the best berries that we put into our syrup and our Marionberry jam.
And let me tell you, I've had this in the car while we were filming one time. I ate it right from the jar. It's very good.
It's very good. And we also make a couple blends, the Marionberry blueberry jam and the Marionberry raspberry jam, because we grow all the berries and we just have fun kind of mixing them up. But Marionberry is our #1 seller for sure.
So all the way from the root of the plant to the finished product, you guys do the whole thing.
We do the whole thing.
You know, if you have more questions about Marionberries, you can go to marionberries.com. They have just a whole slew of information about them. And you guys, what's your address again out here?
www.ftyp.com.
So you can go to their website. Now, what's on this plate here?
Oh, wow. We have good friends, the Baumans, and they make these delicious pies, and we sell a lot of their pies. And of course, this is their Marionberry pie, and it's delicious.
And of course, what goes with Marionberry pie better than, you know, a scoop of ice cream? There you go. Well, if you have any other questions about berries or all kinds of things, you can buy the plants out here, you can buy the jams, you can buy the pies, you can go to gardentime.tv. We'll click you over to their website and give you a lot of information about them. Always a pleasure coming out here, and you know I love it more when you feed me, Nancy.
Yeah, let's have some pie.